Hello, today is 12/27 of 25, and I am here with a video of what I eat in a day on my keto journey. If you're new here, my name is Christy. I changed my diet to a high protein, moderate fat, low carb diet in April of 2024. Around 9:30 this morning, I had my coffee, which I made with 1 cup of Fairlife 2% milk. And I have decided that I'm going to change to 2% milk. I had originally changed to whole milk because I wanted the fat to absorb the nutrients. In like the rest of my food or my drink or whatever. And fat is what you need to absorb certain vitamins and minerals. But I've been having donuts with my breakfast. So they are gluten free, sugar free donuts from Conscious Comforts, which is a local bakery in my area. And the first two ingredients are almond flour and coconut flour, which are high fat items. So I don't really need the extra fat from my dairy. So just because I am on a journey where I'm trying to lose 10 pounds to get into the fit range of BMI, this is a way that I can kind of cut some calories out of my day to help me towards that goal. So I am changing to 2% milk. I also had a serving of whey isolate protein powder and a serving of collagen peptides in my coffee. That was around 9:30, and then I went to the gym. I did arms and core work, and it was really hard. Last week was a deload week. So this week, I tried bumping up my weights, and I was able to bump my weights up in everything except for overhead press and my arm curls, which are the two things that I struggle with the most. And while I didn't bump up the weight on them, I was able to do more reps than I've been able to do. So I've been doing 25-pound overhead press and curls. And the most in the curls that I've been able to do has been 7. I was able to do 8, and I did 4 sets. And then in the overhead press, the most I've been able to do has been like 3 of 25 pounds. And I was able to do 6 a couple times, and then 2 other times I was only able to do 5. But still, like I did 4 sets and I was able to get to 5 and 6. So that was great. My deload week worked for me. I was able to move more weight. So that was fantastic. I added weight to my planks too. So I didn't add any weight to my decline sit ups, but I was able to do more reps. So I usually sit up with 55 pounds, and that's what I used, but I was able to do 8 reps consistently. I had been able to do 8 reps like once, but then like the other 2 sets, I would have only done 5 or 6. I was able to do 8 reps for all 3 sets. So it was a really, really, really nice workout. And then I did an hour of zone 5 cardio, which also is amazing to me when I think back to where I was, like, say, a year and a half ago, where doing zone 5 cardio for even like 2 minutes would have just like, I would have been done. Like, that would have been it. So doing it for a whole hour is just fabulous. Like, I am super amazed with myself. And honestly, I could have kept going. I didn't want to break down my muscles too much. So I stopped, and then I just did 20 minutes of like light walking just to kind of like help my body calm down. I came home and I had some dinner. We were supposed to have Christmas with family today, but we had some illness, and so that didn't happen. I have 2 packages of mushrooms in my refrigerator that I was going to be using for our Christmas celebration. So I decided to use one of the packages in my dinner tonight. So these are baby bella mushrooms. I used the whole 8-ounce package. I just sauteed them up with some salt and pepper, and I used chicken broth as like to help give it some moisture and get them cooked through, rather than a fat, because again, I'm on this journey where I'm trying to lose 10 pounds. Um, so I cooked them up, and then once they were like nice and softened for me, then I added in shrimp. I don't remember how many ounces, but I have it logged correctly in Chronometer. Quite a few ounces. Like, I want to say it's probably between 6 and 8 ounces. Cook that up again with salt and pepper, and then I added onion powder and garlic powder. I topped the whole thing with some shredded Parmesan because I do want some fat in my meal, because that's going to, again, help me absorb my nutrients. So I did want to add some fat in. So yeah, so I had that around like 3:30, I want to say, and now I'm done with my food for the day. So let's take a look at how my day turned out. Today is a little wonky. I did end up with about 1,000 calories today. My protein is 140, my net carbs are 45, and my fat is 28. On those carbs, I do have more carbs because I forgot to tell you. I also had a banana. I had that like right after my workout because I was supposed to make banana pie for our Christmas celebration. And so we have bananas that we need to get used up. So I wanted to have one of those and like be able to use them up. But also because I had such a hard workout, I wanted to get some carbs in me. That is how I'm hoping to manage my HRV status. So I did want to get a few carbs in. So that's why my carbs are a little higher. Yes, my protein is not at my goal, but I have been over my goal for the last 2 days. So I'm just going to call it fine. I am not hungry. That's why I'm not eating anymore. My deficit is really high. It's 1,300 calories. But yesterday and the day before, I ate at maintenance. So you take that 1,300 and you divide it by three, and I am just fine for like my daily caloric deficit. It's actually pretty great. So I had a great day today. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.